This video is sponsored by Deep Cut Studios. For more information on officially licensed Guild Ball products, check the description below.
Hi guys, welcome back to TNG Productions. My name is Tom and I'm joined by...
Iain, back again.
He is back again, and I'm going to apologise in advance for my voice. I'm dying of man flu. I'm always ill when we record. It's almost like I'm allergic to the Discord comments.
Yeah, I'm kind of struggling a wee bit myself. I mean, a Coin Wars final yesterday.
3-1 in the Coin Wars final, thank you.
Yeah, no right to finish that highly, but
Slayer of champions.
Butchers do what butchers do.
But we're not doing butchers today.
No.
We've got the Navigators and the Morticians. By request from some people on Facebook, actually, we're looking for a minor guild to be featured, and more on the new captain.
Yeah, there was someone on the Facebook group was asking on the back of the last one to see Morn in action, so I brought Morn along to play her badly, and we'll see what happens.
So we're going to dose ourselves up with coffee. If our voices are a little bit groggy, we apologise. We will try our best to be as motive as possible, and we will get to the lineups next.
Yeah, I'll chat that through.
So this is quote unquote my Navigator lineup for today. These are your beautifully painted models, mate, and we've gone pure guild for the Navigators simply because Horizon and Ebb really do have very specific roles. We don't see them a lot, so I wanted to give the full guild a run out. I'm very excited to see Azimuth and Windfinder do their things. I think I'm well familiar with Fathom within the Fish. However, Azimuth just looks like a dream squaddy player. Knockdowns for days, high damage output with the rerolls, and I think Windfinder's quite an exciting captain in that she's jack of all trades. Really useful. So Horizon and Ebb will probably be playing the wings, and if they can do something useful they will. Wanda's a really good mascot early on in the game for repositioning, but yeah, we're all about the goals. You don't play a Fish minor guild unless you're trying to bang in goals for days. Any sneaky tips? Any your favourite from this?
I'll be honest, I've only used them a couple of times, but yeah, Azimuth is just a dream in any lineup. And Windfinder, if you've got takeout potential there for low health team, you've got an 8-inch kick you can reposition all you want.
Yeah, her legendary is very nice as well.
I'm excited to see what somebody who plays a bit more Fish and a bit more goal scoring will do with them than I've done so far.
Right, we will go to the Morticians next.
I know what we're thinking, what the hell is this lineup? But there's a multitude of factors at play here, mate.
Yeah, this is it's a slightly experimental. There was a request for Morn on the Facebook page. So we were thinking, how are we going to get Morn in?
Well, I tried to talk us out of it, and you were like, yeah, I'll definitely play.
I was like, I'll bring it.
Too generous.
So
you were rushing to get your rat catchers painted.
Yeah, I didn't quite get the captain or Scourge painted. So
you played as many rats as you could, basically.
Yeah, we've brought in the 2 from the Morticians who step down to the rats, the 2 from the rats who step up to the Morticians.
And a pile of rats.
Yep, we've and a little girl with a rat somewhere on her, I think, from the sculpts. So we've gone with the new 3rd Morticians captain in Morn. She brings an interesting toolbox.
Incredibly passive captain.
Yes, she's very much a coach. She doesn't do the explosive one captain full stack activation that you'll see from Scalpel or Obulus. She doesn't mess with the opponent's positioning. She messes with their ability to take people out. So in mascot position, we brought Valswarm because I always use Dirge, and we were bringing Vet Graves in and the Rat Catchers. It seemed appropriate to have Valswarm.
Yeah, apart from Bonesaw, it's a completely different lineup to last time, and that's kind of it. We wanted to have a fun shake up the deck a little bit of it.
Yeah, it's a strange lineup. I think it's a very football oriented lineup. You know, Vet Graves has close control. Bonesaw, he does Bonesaw things.
Skulk's great at getting the ball back.
Skulk and Collage are both 3/6 kick, so compared to the rest of the Morticians lineup, actually they're fairly reliable, especially under Morn's 6-inch reroll.
Yeah.
So
game plan wise, it's very much up in the air at the moment. We've kind of been like, how will this function?
I was looking at it going, I'm not sure where my the takeout potential is Pelage. Pelage tops out at 4 damage, Skulk has 3 at the top end, Vet Graves has 3 at the top end. So they're going to take people out if they get a chance. Primarily though, this is looking at goals to counter your goals.
Yeah, tennis game on the head. So we will kick the ball out and we'll see you in a second. Alright then, this is how things look at the beginning of the game, and Fathom has done the most daisy cutter of daisy cutter kicks. She got very lucky with it and it trickled over the line. It's worth us saying the forest at the side of the pitch that is there for just because it's a really cool piece of terrain, but we've got a gentleman's agreement that Fathom definitely cannot use that giant half of the pitch to use her heroic play. It's mainly just there as big old chunk of rough ground and the trees are obstacles. That being said, you've got a real mix here to try and get the ball, I suppose, down the line. This is very reminiscent of our last match, mate.
Yeah, it's a slightly unusual Morts lineup, but we're looking at it as a kind of rat catcher's training exercise with the Morts for the captain. So we've got the 2 step down players, we've got the 2 step up players, we've got Morn because she's new and people want to find out what she does, and Valswarm because Vet Graves.
Definitely. So, what about the influence then? What are you going to plan to do here?
I've got 2 on Pelage, going from the top down, 2 on Pelage, 3 on Skulk, 3 on Morn, 2 on Vet Graves, none on the Rat, and 3 on Bonesaw. Idea being Skulk goes and collects the ball, chucks up Horrific Odour
to annoy Fathom,
and hopefully I can pass the ball down the line, get it to Bonesaw, and do Bonesaw things.
The rugby mentality of just knock it down the line to the winger and then bang the goal.
It is. There's a bit of flex in the activation influence spread. So
mine's interesting that I'm trying to anchor the centre of midfield, I think. So Fathom is going to threaten full stop because she's near a piece of cover. We've got the momentum from the kick-off, so
she's going wherever she wants.
going wherever she wants to go. Ebb and Horizon are just going to do their normal tricks of just being quite quick and threatening whatever they need to threaten. And then you've got Wander with 1 for the guide, whoever needs it. Windfinder's got 2 and 2 should you need to put the charge on somebody and knock somebody down if she can roll for it. And Azimuth has got 3 just in case, because he can get very, very far once the buffs have been applied. So if anyone moves a little bit too far close to the team, he's potentially wailing in and doing a lot of hurt. So we're looking to try and get the quick early goal with Fathom and then see where the ball goes after that. So we'll go for the first activation of turn 1, which will be the Morticians.
So we're going to start off with Skulk. Skulk is just going to spend 1 to sprint. Measured out, he's 6.5 from the ball, so he can go sprint 7, which means he can half an inch back after snapping. He'll end up at the proxy base. He's going to stare down Fathom.
Be like, you want to dodge past me?
Yep. And he's going to spend 1 to chuck up Horrific Odour. So you have to spend an additional influence to kick if you are within 6 inches of him. Just pop it that side for the camera. And he's then going to spend 1 to pass the ball back to his fellow rat catcher, Pelage. He's got a 3 dice kick.
Yeah, he's one of the better kickers actually on your team.
He is. There's a lot of 2 dice kick in this team, so 3-6.
Centre circle space for your roll, mate.
Yeah, so 3 dice needing a 4, and he's missed it, of course.
Skulk.
So, let's go. We'll use a TNG dice for direction.
You're going to blame my dice now?
I'm going to blame your
Alright.
dice. So, she's got the 1 towards Skulk, so blue direction, red distance. 1 in the 6, that's okay, it'll end up at her anyway, because it's within an inch, so she'll snap it, I just don't get momentum.
Just kind of zoomed past her. Well, it's gone to her anyway, so that's alright.
Yep, Mortician's kicking is Mortician's kicking.
Wander for me then is just going to make a 5-inch jog move just up to this token here. Spend 1 to use guide, which will basically allow Azimuth to make a 4-inch dodge just to that position there, just so he can start threatening potential charges.
Okay, so I'll see your mascot activation with my own, and Valswarm is going to furiously barrel 7 inches up the pitch.
Angry horde of rats barreling forward.
Declare the target of the Furious is Azimuth. I can't get there, but I can get up there to the cover. And back over to you.
Horizon for me then, he's going to start doing his weird teleporty things. He's got a 4-inch jog, which takes him to here. And then apparently 5-inch dodge, where he just ninjas basically to the other side of the fast ground there. Taunting Bonesaw with the tempting unexpected arrival. It's the unexpected arrival face off these two.
Yep.
Who can get the ring out first?
Right, okay, move on to my second rat catcher. Pelage is going to try and spend 1 to pass the ball to Morn. So he's got a 3-6 kick again. This time we will remember that Morn has a reroll or. So 3 dice needing a 4. Luckily I've got the reroll. We're going to sack off the red dice. We're going to bring in the blue dice.
The blue dice coming in. Already the dice spirituality is kicking in. Good choice.
There we go, the dragon. That's in there. So Morn has the ball. With the point of momentum, I'm going to dodge Pelage to the other side of the wall. She's going to spend her other 1. to sprint 8. She'll end up here, within 2 inches of all 3 of them. And at the end of her activation, thanks to Cloak of Rats, you have to choose whether or not you take 3 damage or snared on all enemy models within 2 inches of them.
I'm just going to put these here because my decision is clearly obvious. So I'm going to take the snared, which will slow them down. It's a nasty place for Pelage to be.
Yep, the -1 defense as well.
Yep. Okay, after some intense deliberation, Fathom is going to spend 2 to drop a smelling salt. She can basically get it over everybody's bases, so she's going to heal all of those snares. We've been running and looking at goal runs and that, and Iain is doing an excellent job of keeping the ball safe. So, Fathom is going to spend 1 to have a round of attacks on Pelage. She's got 4 attack base, but she gets 1 because Azimuth is also assisting with her. Pelage is...
Death 5, mate.
Death 5, so we are a Nav, so we get rerolls. Got 2 successes so far.
Oof.
That'll do. 4 successes is just going to be the momentous double dodge. Do you want Skulk to come and do things?
No.
So I'm just going to double dodge to there, staying within 1 inch of the cover. I'll attack her again. So, looking for 5s, nothing that time, but Navigator rerolls. Get 2, which is not momentous. I'll do a non-momentous 1 damage to her.
Yep.
Which is fine because she's got empathy anyway. So
yeah, you wouldn't have got momentum for
give her a
damage
tickle
regardless.
anyway. And that'll probably do for Fathom. It's the extra momentum in the back though.
Okay, so we're going to go with Morn. Morn is going to spend 1 to put Malice on the Bonesaw for +2 attack in case Goal Run doesn't look like it's on. She's then going to spend 1 to pass the ball to Vet Graves. So 2 dice kick, but she only needs a 3. She's got it just. The ball's on Graves. I'll get a point of momentum, which I will bank this time. First point of momentum. And then she's just going to sprint up and put up her aura of you don't get to kill people in the middle of the pitch.
No deaths on my watch.
So she's just going to park herself in the middle, being really quite frustrating to deal with. And I pop the fade marker on because we used the reroll in the last activation.
Lovely. Ebb for me then is going to make use of his true path. He's just going to spend 1 influence. He's going to sprint, he's going to park himself essentially right into the forest and just kind of go, if you want to come and get me, you want to come all the way out onto the wing.
Okay, so we're going to start with Graves. He's going to spend 1 to chuck up exhaustion, so anyone within 4 inches has to spend an extra momentum to declare a counterattack. He's going to walk to about here, because that will leave him within 3 inches of Bonesaw with the size of his base. And he's going to spend 1 to make a tap-in pass back to Bonesaw. So just in the 3. Pass the ball. 3 dice, needing a 3. Just, again.
They're making you work for it.
They really are. Point of momentum. You're going to get all the momentum in the world, so...
Azimuth is just eyeing up that big crowd thinking like...
I think Bonesaw will take the dodge, and he'll take the dodge the other side of this cover. Put him to there.
I'll just scoot the camera back just so we can see.
And he's sitting there with his 3. Still got my crucial single point momentum. Back to you.
Okay, Azimuth is going to go up next for me. He's going to attack Pelage. I'm going to try and just start the knockdown party. So we've got attack 6, plus an 8 because Fathom is there, and we are looking for 5 pluses. It's a solid start. So we've got 2 hits so far. 3 hits, sorry. We've got the TNG there. And then re-rolls because Navigator, he's rolled well there, but he's not rolled amazing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is enough for his netted and 1 inch dodge momentously. So I'm going to net Pelage, obviously, just to knock her down. It does allow me a little bit more movement actually with the 1 inch dodge. So yeah, sorry, on Pelage. So I'm just going to move him. Essentially, he was going to walk around afterwards, but he's just going to walk the extra 1/2 inch to there because he managed to get the dodge off his attack. He's now going to try and attack Morn, who's a little bit more tricky. So 6 stack stays at 6 because Fathom is not there helping out. Again, I'm after 5s though, aren't I?
Yep.
So 5 pluses on Morn. Dun dun dun. That's 2 hits so far. Navigator rerolls. Ooh, it's only the 2, which is the non-momentous knockdown this time, which makes her less of an issue. And then I think I'll just attack her again, see if we can get the netted off on Skulk. So 6 attack, looking for 4s this time, mate. We get 2 again to start. He's reliably getting 2. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's again going to be another netted momentously, because more than once per turn, which is lovely. I will knock down Skulk just to make him less of a pain, and I've got a 1-inch dodge to play with. I think all I'm going to do is dodge myself there, so outside of 1 inch of Morn, within 1 inch of Pelage, just outside of 2 of Skulk. Unfortunately, because I have been near Pelage, and Pelage is the super sexy lady,
Yep.
Azimuth's heart pounds in his chest and he takes 3 damage.
Yeah.
But I think, to be fair, he's relatively okay with that. 3 knockdowns to go into the next turn is not the worst thing in the world.
Definitely not, and a little pile of momentum as well. Right, so we've got a little
Bit of cheeky business here.
bit of a cheeky one. So Bonesaw has his stamina jog off the start of his activation.
I wish I could say I really tactically put Horizon just outside of 4 inches of the edge, but
As we can see, Horizon is 4 and a proverbial. I'll not use the word because this is a family channel. So we go to here, we get base to base.
this huge base of death.
We'll mark this up because this is the plan.
Yeah, I'm just going to scoot the camera ever so slightly back. There we go. Yeah, so basically try and generate a bit, then sprint away and bang the goal in.
Try and get to the cover.
All of the measuring and all of the plans.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So we'll be able to get to cover. We'll be in our 8-inch shot. Because I put Malice on him, we're going to go for a cheeky, try and generate a little bit of momentum off of
Horizon. Defense.
So by an attack, I've got attack 5 plus 2 for Malice.
3s and 1s.
3s and 1 into Horizon. So those miss, that goes away. 3 hits. It's not quite the unexpected arrival, but it gets me a momentous push dodge, which is enough
Creates the separation.
to do things. So that gives me 2 momentum. I will push you back 1 inch. In fact, I'll push you off the fast ground,
Yeah, it's a good idea.
so you don't get that next turn. I'll take a dodge myself. And then that doesn't give me enough. It might do. No, 6 is not going to be 8 of the goal. So sprint to the cover, and then I'm going to try and bang in a bonus timed shot on goal.
Lovely. So here's
So point momentum, bonus time, 3 dice kick goes up to 4.
you get 4+.
No meditating, because who meditates with the turn 1 goal?
And the way your kicking's been, he'll smash this now.
He gets a
it's
screamer, a TNG and a dragon size
I'll
screamer.
take that. So he bangs it in, generates you momentum.
2 momentum.
Even. Do you want to dodge or
I'm
stay
going to
covered?
leave him where he is. The ball is there. Over to you to kick out.
Okay, big activation coming up now. So planning's gone into play. We're going to use Windfinder's Legendary because we want to show it off. So the ball is just scattered out in front of her. Windfinder's going to spend 1 of her influence to to sprint 8 inches to this position that we've pre-marked here. Snapping the ball as she goes. She's then going to trigger her Legendary, which is called Perfect Course. It is a 6-inch pulse. For each enemy model within this pulse, which is, we've measured 3, a friendly model within the pulse may make a 4-inch dodge. So we're going to start with Windfinder. For the rats being in the pulse, Windfinder's going to dodge to there, which is just outside of 1 inch off the rats. For Morn being within the pulse, we're going to basically dodge azimuth 4 inches, pretty much right next to her. A bit more aggressively paced, but essentially there. Thank you, my dear. And for Pelage being Wind Pulse, we're going to dodge Fathom. Now the question is where to put Fathom. To either bring her more centrally this way or to put her a little bit further out on the wing. I think with Horizon, Windfinder and Azimuth in the middle, I think it just makes sense to just chuck Fathom forward a bit. Yes, she's losing the dodge from the cover, but I don't think she cares much at this stage. So, 3 left on us. We're going to spend 2. I was tempted to see, mathematically, you can tell me in the comments here, whether or not it's easier to hit more and trigger the Ice Spy off the playbook with 5 tack with rerolls, or to. It is mathematically better to try and just hit. I'll do it. I'll spend 1 to attack Morn rather than 2 to try and hit Graves. So 5 tap base, plus 1 for Azimuth, trying to hit Morn.
Yep.
Who's 4s.
Yep.
So good job. I got them rerolls.
It's already the Ice Spy.
There we go. I think this is where I'll regret it now and give you the Rise in Anger, but no, the wrap there. So 5 tack, 5 playbook will give me a. I could take the momentous double dodge and get greedy here, because Skulk can't take advantage of it. But for now, no, I can't take the tackle on the wrap, so I'm just going to do the non-momentous I Spy onto Graves.
Yep.
Which will knock him down with Stormwind, I believe.
Yes.
I'm not going to put the Ice Spy on him because. Right, so now I'm going to have to take my shot with my 2 influence left on me because you've got horrific odour and things are super stinky up in this situation. I'm going to spend a momentum to take the shot. I am going to bonus time it because I know what my dice are like. Do get the rerolls though, so it's essentially a 6 dice kick, so she'll find a way to mess it up.
She's got to get this.
Needing a 4+. She's not got it yet.
She's got the Nav's reroll.
Nav's rerolls, this is why we need it. Hey, she gets it this time round, bangs in the goal, which gets the momentum back, which I will not spend. And what we'll do is we will kick it back out and go to the end of turn summary. And this is how things look at the end of the first turn, and Navigators have knocked many a thing down, really. There's only Bonesaw and the Rats who are kind of on their feet, but we are a goal apiece though, so we've got a goal influence to play with next turn. Currently I'm on 3 momentum and you are on 2, so we'll go to the game plans, mate.
Yep.
I've gone for Lone Striker and you've gone for
Seize the Initiative.
Right, so we've both got a 4-inch dodge to play with in a second. I'm on -1 influence for this turn, so I won't get my goal influence, essentially is the way I'll play it. I am going to declare to go first though, just so I can...
I'll have my point of momentum.
Yeah, just so we can go in. So we'll make our dodges and generate our influence. And here's how the pitch looks at the start of turn 2, and Azimuth made a little bit of a tiny dodge forward to reposition, still engage Morn, staying out of Skulk, and you wisely dodge the Rats to cause pain here.
Valswarm dodge to do Valswarm things and hold the ball in cover.
Yeah, Windfinder couldn't quite get to it, so essentially it's now her job to hunt the ball down and try and get that second goal. So she's got 6 influence on her because she's going to be on -1 tack, so she's hopefully going to rinse Morn for a bit of momentum to make life easier. 3 on Azimuth because he's in the middle and he's going to knock everything down and disarm it and do whatever he needs to do.
Everything's already knocked down.
Yeah, we're very aware of Veteran Graves being there and doing the same job essentially.
Yep.
1 on Ebb, 1 on Horizon to be able to chase the ball, whichever way it's kicked out after this, and 2 on Fathom because Fathom really, just in case she's anywhere near a threat. Azimuth has dodged himself that he is within 6 inches of the goal, I believe. Just not quite because he's just out. So he's potentially a threat for a snapshot for the 3rd goal should he move himself a little bit further. For you, mate, it's kind of...
It's difficult because everyone's on the bum.
It's who can get up and do meaningful things.
I've gone for 3 on Skulk because we can at the very least put up things to make your kicks harder.
Definitely.
2 on Pelage because by the time I'm activating her, she's got momentum to stand her up. She can just go put snare on someone. 1 on Morn because somebody might want +2 tack or somebody might want empathy.
The auras are all there already, though, the rerolls and everything, so she's
nothing on the Rats because they've got Furious. Full stack of 4 on Vet Graves because he can do knockdowny things. And 4 on Bonesaw because he can either chase the ball down after you inevitably score that second goal.
He's eyeing up Horizon as well.
Or he can come back and shove Horizon off the pitch because I think dodge.
You did put him within 4.
Unexpected arrival can just chuck him off.
So we'll go to the first activation of turn 2, which will have me on -1 tack due to my game plan, and it'll probably be Windfinder of the Navigators.
Right, a lot of detailed planning just went into that then. So I'm going to spend 1 influence with Windfinder, who's on -1 attack, to attack Morn to begin with to try and generate momentum. So 5 attack goes down to 4, but Azimuth is there to help out. We're looking for 4 pluses on the go.
Yep.
We've got 2 successful hits so far. With the rerolls, we get 3 successful hits. That's going to be enough for a momentous dodge. And Windfinder is just going to dodge herself. Just wide. There. She's then going to spend 2 to declare a charge, essentially just to that position there, mate. Any reaction?
Nope, I unfortunately need to keep hold of that momentum due to the fact that everyone is sat down.
So my 5 attack will go down to 4, but it'll go down to 3 because you're in cover. However, I then do get 4 for the charge.
Yep.
The rats are
4s and 1.
4s and 1. Let's hope the rerolls do some really tasty stuff here. So 4s and 1. Temptations to bonus time this, to be honest, and just desperately try and get the tackle double dodge. I don't think there's anything wrong with bonus timing at this stage, so I will. Famous last words. So, 4s and 1. It's already solid. Right, we need 1 more hit, basically. Well, 2 more hits. So, there's a 4 there. Oh, thank God. Right. So, 1 away, 5 long playbook, 1 on the wrap. I'm going to take the momentous tackle double dodge.
Yep.
So, take the ball. And double dodge. Essentially, can you just put the 8-inch marker down for me, please, my friend? I don't really want to be inside graves, so if there's a way of not being inside graves and making the 2-inch dodge.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to go to that with the ball. I've got momentum for that, so I've got that to play with. I've still got 2. I think I'm going to just try and I Spy somebody. I think the temptation is to just try and I Spy the rats and...
So they only target.
Yeah, to be honest, because I could put extra attack against somebody, but I think realistically I might just try and I Spy the rats, so I need a 4+ here. I wanted to and it rolled away, so they live to fight another day. And then a influence and my single point momentum. Looking for 2 dice kick over 8 inches, leaning 4+.
Yep.
Gets the 6, see if I get a screamer. No. Bangs in the goal, generates me a point of momentum, which I will bank.
Okay, so with the second goal, putting me at 8-4 down, it's time for Vet Graves to shine. He's going to do his thing. So I'll spend my receiving point of momentum to clear his knockdown. He's then got 5 inches of walk, so we can go 3, snap the ball, come back to end up in the cover, engaging with Windfinder at max 2. Just being a pain.
Just to generate some nice momentum from her.
I can buy an attack.
5 pluses, but can't do anything about it.
Yep.
Goes your 2 Jamila.
Attack 5. I've got momentum from the second column, ideally. Nope. So that is a non-momentous 1.
Puts it down to 13.
Buy another attack.
There you go.
2, so I get the momentous push, or do I take the knockdown? Knockdown exhaustion. No, I'll take the momentous push just now, so I can then do the heroic and put 2 Packmaster influence onto the rat.
Yep.
I'll then buy another attack. For that one, do I take the momentous push as well?
It's going to be a momentum race this turn now, isn't it? But the knockdown's always useful, I suppose. She's within 8 of the goal, but I can't really get it off you now at this stage.
Yeah. I probably have to go for momentous push again.
Yep. Do you want to push her anywhere this time? Or just
No, I'm going to keep her where she is. I'm going to bank that momentum, and then I'm going to kick the ball.
You are within your
6
reroll
inches.
aura of Morn, aren't you, for your kick? So just in case you don't like where it goes.
So I'm going to boot the ball over the back of the rats.
Yeah, because you can kick through your own players, can't you?
Yep. So it's a 6-inch kick.
Double check I've put everything in shot like the excellent cameraman I am. Oh, I totally have.
So 3 dice kick is successful.
Nails it.
Red for direction, blue for distance. 2 in the 1, I'll re-roll that.
1 in the 1.
1 in the 1.
So basically the side of this.
Yep. It's not really ideal, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
No, it's not terrible.
So I've got a point of momentum out of that. I've got the ball away from an immediate goal for you. Back over to you.
I think we're just going to play the waiting game, really. So Horizon's going to spend 1 to sprint, which gets him to roughly about this position here. He's going to then freely dodge for 5 inches, which will put him at the very, very extremity of his 6-inch snapshot range.
Okay. So whilst we look at the influence spread on the Morticians, trying to figure out where it's best to go, I think the safest thing to do right now is sacrifice Morn's movement to stand up. She'll then spend 1 to put Malice onto Pelage. So Pelage is now +2 tack. Back over to you.
Azimuth for me then, he's going to spend an influence to try and put Morn straight back on her backside. So he has got 6 tack base. He is looking for 5 pluses, mate. Yep. So we've got 1 success so far. So we'll go with the rerolls. Better.
There you go.
4 successful hits is just going to be the netted 1-inch dodge.
Okay. Put that knockdown token straight back on
Thank you
it.
very much. I'm just going to take the dodge as he reach flying over the board here, just to there. I've then got a 5-inch move, which will essentially be able to put me. This thing is, I want to kind of go and engage and annoy these guys, but I don't think I actually need to go and engage them with Azimuth's range plays. So he's just going to go and stand there, where he's outside of 2 graves, engaging Morn, near Pelage. We'll hit Morn again. Let's actually have him turn and face his victim, that'll be useful. So 4 pluses this time on the little lady. That is
Disarm's not range.
3. Disarm isn't range, is it? He's blocking Pelage, that's fine. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He will take the momentous netted this time, and he is going to knock down Vile Swarm. Somebody within 4 inches? Yeah. He could take the momentous dodge into Pelage here, but he's just going to hurt himself for no reason, which I don't really see as particularly valuable. So he's going to attack Morn again. So attack 6, looking for 4s. We've got 3 so far. Reroll these. Get that influence out of the way as well. 4 successful hits. Oh, I don't want to give you the rising anger though. I am going to take the non-momentous netted. Everybody gets a knockdown. So many people have got knockdowns. I've ran out of knockdown tokens actually. There's another one under here. I'll netted graves, and I will take a non-momentous dodge from it, and I'm just going to basically stand there, just so I'm a little bit further in the way, outside of graves, outside of the swarm. So 2 momentum from that, not the best, but it's enough to be a pain for the moment, I believe, and that'll do for me.
So, the continuing mission to stand the Morticians back up. I'm going to be sensible. I'm going to go for a player who doesn't have a knockdown.
I feel like I need a mat that is like a rocking boat, and the Morts are just kind of like unable to do much with it.
So I'm going to spend my 1 point momentum, clear the knockdown on Skulk.
Yep.
Skulk is going to walk around to here, where he can engage Ebb and Fathom. And he's going to buy an attack on Fathom.
Fathom is 5s and 0.
So Skulk is tack 6. Hidden 5s and 0. And we've got one off Skulk is a non-momentous 1 damage.
Puts it down to 11.
Hit her again. Hope for something a little bit higher. Because ideally I want a bit of momentum. There we go. 3 is a momentous 2.
That puts her down to 9 HP.
Gets me a point of momentum. I was thinking about chucking up Horrific Odor, but you don't have the ball, so you're not kicking anything anyway. So I'll just buy 1 last attack. So 3 again, another momentous 2.
Puts her down to 7 health.
Right, and back over to you.
Right, we're going to take a bit of a risk here. What we're intending to do is to walk out of Skulk's melee range to here. heroic to here, acrobatic, and then try and kick it this way. So I am going to declare that I am leaving Skulk's melee range.
Okay.
So I'll shuffle this stuff out of the way.
Get those. We'll mark where you would leave.
So essentially, that's where I'm going.
So, attack 6, +2 for the parting blow.
You've got space here.
Bonus time takes me to 9 attack, needing 4 5s.
Dun dun dun.
It's 1 shy.
Oh, it's going to be damage though, it's going to hurt.
So, off the 3, yeah, momentous 2 damage.
That puts her down to
Well, not
5.
momentous. Yeah.
So she would end up here essentially, I think we put her, didn't we?
Yeah.
She'll spend 1 for the heroic and 1 for an acrobatic.
So I will take lightning reflexes.
Yes, because I dodge away from you, don't I?
Yep. So I make a 5-inch jog. So it's just
I'll clear this stuff out of the way so you've got some space.
Let's see where I'm going. I go towards you and end up. Actually, it just has to be towards, so it could be a pain.
Yeah, start to interfere.
Come this way.
So the calculated risk was pre-measured to this position here. That essentially, without nudging Wanda, apologies, I can put the ball there, realistically, on the other side of it we've measured.
Yep.
With my kick to try and just basically clear some space. So she's got a 2 dice kick. It is successful. So you like to hold the widget there, my dear. So green dice, light green because they're both green. Light green for direction. In the 5, 3 inches.
That looks like it's pretty much
I
perfect.
think
for
I'm probably
banging
more.
the other side of her.
Yeah, I'll go with that. You're right. Just shuffle the ball there.
So let's see, 3 will take it beyond an inch of her, so it'll end up there.
Thank you very much. So that's where it's ended up. Calculated risk but necessary. I think that basically means that Vile Swarm has some choices to make here with the Navigators where they are. So we'll go back to you, mate.
Okay, so we'll spend that point of momentum that we were holding on to clear the knockdown on Vile Swarm. And Vile Swarm, having seen Fathom go snaffle the ball with Bonesaw was eyeing up, is going to furious to base.
Yeah, I could take a defensive stance, but to be honest, you've got enough attacks here.
Attack 7, so attack 3 plus the 4 for the charge.
5 and 0.
Okay. Of course, Vile Swarm can hit 4.
The 6s.
All those pretty dragons at the top.
Totally worth it. Not taking the
Actually
defensive.
brought his card over.
I will hand it over to you. Just you're not allowed to pick any. Well, you've got a wrap, but you're not allowed
It's
to
a
pick
wrap.
any of those results.
So momentous, non-momentous 3, non-momentous 1.
She's on 1 health.
No, take momentous 2. Sorry, we'll get the momentum out.
Okay, so she's on 2 health.
Yep. We'll buy an attack. So we lose the 4 for the charge. This is where it gets more difficult.
Gets the 1.
Gets the 1, so 1 non-momentous.
Puts her on 1 health.
Buy another attack. And gets the 1 non-momentous.
That will take her out. So you get the momentum.
Momentum
to
take out. And I'll
you
go
get
to
2
6 points.
Wanda for me then, nice and easy activation, is just going to move within an inch of the cover, just to that position there, looking to hoover up any kind of loose balls next turn.
So, we'll go with Bonesaw. Bonesaw will make a stamina jog to the 5. He will then spend 1 to sprint all the way around. 7 inches of sprint takes him to there. Max 1 of Windfinder.
I'll scoot him over for you.
Yep.
Because he's a big beastly base there.
Spent his first.
Are you picking up the ball?
I'm not picking up the ball first. I'm going to hit you first.
Okay. I will counter attack.
So, buy an attack.
5 pluses.
Yep.
Windfinder's on 13 health at the moment.
And attack 5. Whoa!
Oh, good roll.
I think that has to be a momentous, unexpected arrival.
Get her well out of the way.
So I'll take momentum. I will slam her back. Let's just check the range
What
on
a
that.
roll, that was tasty.
3 inches.
Basic chuck.
Oh, he's just out. Oh no, he's in. I can shove Azimuth first.
Do you want to chuck him out of the way then?
Yep, I'll shove
Move this
Azimuth
out the way.
directly away. So 4 inches. He's going to slam into Pelage.
Basically there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I will shove you. You'll do something similar.
So I'll ignore my counter attack.
And I will shove you away from.
That's a potentially huge play.
I had no right to hit that high.
No, that is really good. I'll just scoot this back just so you can see horizon there.
I am going to meditate, and then I'm going to pass the ball to Skulk, who is unengaged.
You still don't use Morn's Aura either, so you could have re-rolled for days.
Oh yeah. So tack 3, kick 3 with a reroll.
Nails it.
Success. I think I actually, having hit that, will take the dodge, and I will dodge him to the cover.
This makes things
Sitting
very
with the ball.
interesting. Do I take any damage from the unexpected arrival?
You don't. It is just a
Just a
push. You
get
don't
the
get
hell
knocked
away.
down. You just go away.
Awesome.
So yeah, back to you.
Right, Ebb is going to stop playing hide and seek in the forest. He's going to actually come out. His base walk, because he ignores the rough ground, will get him into base to base. He'll spend 1 to attack. His attack 4 goes down to attack 3.
And I will take the poised counter from Skulk.
Yep, so I am looking for 4s and 1.
Yep.
So, you happy with that? Barely
I'll
balanced.
give you that.
And then 2 on the reroll. 1, I'll take the tackle.
Okay.
I won't take the ball yet, because obviously you've got your counter attack.
Yep.
Ebb is 4s and 0.
So attack 5. I might as well bonus time this up. Because attack 6 down to 5 for the cover.
Yep.
Bonus time back up to 6.
4s and 0. You've got space here, mate, if you want.
Yep.
3 hits.
3. 3 when it comes, I will just take the tackle back.
Yeah. Net gaming of nothing, but essentially it's
Yep.
put Ebb in an awkward place there for you.
It has.
We'll round out on Pelage.
Yep. So last activation of the turn is Pelage. Pelage is going to spend one of these momentum to clear a knockdown. She's then just going to walk around, staying engaged. Actually go to there. So then buy an attack on Windfinder.
I'll take the counter just because it makes sense.
Yep. So Malice plus 2 attack is going to get rid of the assist and the cover, leaving me just at straight attack 5.
5s and 0.
So 2 on Pelage is a
Luckily she's
momentous singled out.
Okay.
Counter attack back would
Yep.
be 5 attack goes down to 4, plus 1 for Azimuth. I am looking for 5s, aren't I?
Yep.
So I'm just going to roll here. 3 hits is enough, you'll be pleased to hear, for the I Spy knockdown.
Yep.
So, I Spy,
And it burns my last one because I already.
using momentum.
Yep.
Alright then. So
Do I spend my 2? I think I spend my 2 to stand up Graves.
yeah, it's probably a sensible option.
Yep.
And then it just becomes a okay corral shootout.
Becomes
for
a
the-
who's got the best card.
Which isn't every game basically down to that. Who's got the
It
best?
absolutely is. Malice will come away.
We'll tidy it all up and we'll go to the end phase. And here we are at the end of the second turn. You can see that I've opted to take the snared from Pelage because we almost forgot at the end. Iain spotted it just now with his eagle-eyed vision. You did really well that turn, mate. I think the knockdowns and everything at the start of the turn, you've got to a position now where you've got some decent ball control with your Mortician misfits.
Yep.
And I think the challenge I've got here is I was very aggressive with my dodges. So it's currently 6-8 in the Navigator's favour with no momentum each. So let's go to
Big reveal.
I've gone for a +5. You've gone for the
+6.
with the -1. Ooh,
Yeah, so I
you-
lose my goal influence and we both single somebody out.
Yeah, let's go for a big kill. I've got the free charge within 8 inches. So we'll go and get our influence sorted and we'll cut back in a second. And this is how the action looks as we get set for turn 3. And you are going first, mate, so you've made some hefty decisions here with Skulk.
Yeah, it was. It's a difficult one because I need to hope that you don't get the snapback goal.
So we'll start with the singled out. Ebb and Skulk have singled out each other essentially just for...
They're just looking for +2 hugs.
Yours makes common sense because you want the dodges. For me, there's not really anyone else I'm going to benefit much from because you've got people who are knocked down on poor defence already.
Yeah, and I couldn't single out Fathom because at the time she wasn't on the pitch. So my influence spread, I've gone for 4 on Skulk. He's got to do a bit of work. I've got 3 on Pelage, assuming that the game gets as far as her activation, she might do something.
Yeah, this might be a 2 activation round.
One on Morn, 2 on Vetgraves, nothing on the Rats, and 3 on Bonesaw.
My temptation was to bring Fathom on by the goal token, but it basically means that if things go badly, the Rats charge her and she dies again. So she's came on right on the far side of the pitch. Again, she's not going to use the BS kind of forest for dodges, so she's going to have to kind of bounce in. But she can charge for 1 influence should she need to, but Skulk won't be there by that point. 6 on Windfinder, 3 on Azimuth. If Skulk scores, the ball goes down the middle where the knockdown people are, and one of mine chases it and tries to score, essentially. Should things go really badly, then we've got 1 on Windfinder for a dodge, 2 on Ebb for stuff, and Fathom. Horizon just exists. He's nice. He's lovely. So yeah, realistically...
He's a pretty sculpt.
He's a beautiful sculpt. He's not Siren though, is the thing. And I think therefore we're going to try and see basically Skulk needs to do some work and then we'll go from there. So we'll go to the first activation of turn 3, which will be the Morticians Guild.
Okay, so we'll start with Skulk. Skulk is going to buy his first attack onto Ebb. We're aiming in hope for hitting his second column, so preempting that. Attack 6 will go down to 5 because Ebb's in cover, plus 2 for the singled out. And Ebb is Def 4?
Def 4, yes.
Okay.
12 HP.
Yep. And I am within, so worst case,
Reroll.
I can take the reroll. Not really going to need worst case there.
We can take a maximum of 2 damage. So
no, it's fine.
I'm relatively okay.
It's fine. I'm going to go for a momentous dodge double push. And I'm going to shove you
away
out the cover. I'll take the dodge. So single dodge will take me there, which should be outside of Bird, outside of Azimuth, and outside of Ebb. And I will buy 1 more attack. So that was momentous. Another attack on Ebb.
4s again.
Yep. Get the extra dice back in. So just go in front of the goal.
Perfect. Oh, good rolls.
It's actually the same number of... Okay, so I'll just take the... Did I want to take the momentous too? No, I'll take the momentous push double dodge again.
Yeah, it's an awesome result in the playbook, guys.
It really is. So keep shoving you away. Oh, it's double push dodge. So I'll shove you there. Yeah, that way. And then I'll take the dodge.
So many models close together. It's like the preciseness of this. So obviously taking the ball with you because you've got it at the moment.
I'm then going to buy an attack on the bird.
The bird is in cover, but it's 4s and 0.
Yep. So I don't have that.
So you're 5 attack, so 6 times 5.
So 1 attack, leading 4s. 2, which is the double dodge, momentously.
He's doing well, he's generating everything he needs to generate.
I'll take the double dodge and go that way, which should put me outside the bird, outside of... Yep. And then going to take the cheeky one and I'm going to boot the ball away 6 inches.
Completely logical. This makes plenty of sense. I'm just going to scoot the camera just to the side.
So go that way because that means that any scatter is going to be as far as possible away from things. So as long as 6 inches doesn't take me off the pitch. That way. Yeah, that'll be okay. So 3 dice kick. It's successful. Blue direction, red distance. 3 in the 4, which will be, that's 2 and 3. The ball ends up over here.
Miles away. Good work.
Or should be, in theory, far enough away that nobody gets anything. Right, back to you.
Okay, so for me then, we're going to try and chase some takeouts just to make life a little bit easier. So Windfinder is going to go. She's going to spend her influence to attack Pelage. 5 tack goes up to 6 because Azimuth is there and we're hitting you on 4 pluses.
Yep.
So, it's cocked dice. Missed anyway. So, 2 hits so far. Up to full playbook. My momentous damage will go down to non-momentous, won't it? Because she's super hefty. I am going to take the I Spy. So I get +2 tack against her essentially.
Yep.
Can't knock her down again because she's already knocked down. So swing again with the +2 tack. Looking for 4s. That is 5 and then 1. The tackle doesn't matter, so it'll be 2 momentous, which is non-momentous.
Yep, and I get rising. I don't get rising anger over. It's just yeah.
Go again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. List up all my dice here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. +2 for that. +1 for Azimuth.
Yep.
4s. So 4 hits so far. It's gonna be the same again. 4, 5. Windfinder. I'll do another 2 damage.
Yep. Just get 7 health left.
Swing again. After the 4s. So 4 hits so far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. +2. 2 damage and 1 damage.
Okay, so 3 health left.
Swing again. Come on, Windfinder. That's not bad already. So 5 and then 2. 2 damage, then 1 damage.
Okay, so killer, I'll trigger the grave candle.
So I get the 2 VP.
Yep.
I get the momentum for the takeout as well, don't I?
Yep. And I go back to my icy sponge.
And then I am going to attack her once more.
Yep.
So 5 tap base +2 +1. Still 4s.
Yep.
Bad roll. Look at that. Was that 1 hit out of all of that? So that is 5 in total. I mean, the momentous double dodge is tempting. I am just going to take the 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend 1 of my momentum. I don't mean... Windfinder's on 13 health. I don't really think I need to spend the momentum. So I will. I'll spend the momentum to clear her conditions. Just so she gets rid of the snared.
Yep.
And I think that'll do. Not bad at all there from Windfinder. Okay, so it's worth us noting that I don't think we actually get the momentum for killing Pelage with Grave Candle. So I've spent my last momentum essentially to heal Windfinder, the one that I started the turn with. In addition, Windfinder has taken 3 damage because she was engaging Pelage at the end of her activation, putting her down to 10. You then were talking through the Morn Trap.
I think I've fallen into what will probably become known as the classic Morn Trap.
The new Captain Shin.
Grave Candle. Whilst it was a good idea to keep Pelage's 3 influence on the table, realising that Pelage has 4 health and you went to 10 means that you simply need to kill her to go to 12. So I think I should actually have let her die and left you with no tempting targets.
Yeah.
And then dealt with it. So now I'm going to go with Bonesaw. He'll take a stamina jog to the end of this. He will then Actually, he doesn't need to charge.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm singled out, so you can just wall up the living daylights.
He's just going to walk in from there to right next to everybody.
And he wants his unexpected arrival here, doesn't he?
Yeah, so he's just going to buy an attack on Ebb. So
4's no, I can't counter anything, so I've spent
attack
my
5, 2 for the singled out. And I'm within Morn's reroll aura. So just as well.
He got 3 so far though, so using fated.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
So there we go. That will be a momentous unexpected arrival and a non-momentous dodge. So we will come round, we will shove
Everybody.
So Azimuth gets yoinked away, which will put him straight into the rats. Windfinder gets yoinked, which will put her into the cover and should take her away from Pelage. Not quite.
It's just in.
Just. I will push you just an inch to be annoying. Take my dodge. And then I'll buy a couple more attacks on Ebb.
It's scattered things very well now. It's going to be an interesting grandstanding finish.
It is.
You've got a couple of incidents to play with.
Yeah, so
scoot this out of the way.
first all, I've got to then decide if I heal Pelage or stand her up. I think I'll spend 2 to heal her,
Yep.
which will take her back to
8.
9.
Oh, 9. What you said she was off 4.
Oh yeah, 4, yeah, take her back to 8.
8 HP.
Yep. Find my pen.
Did you want to take your dodge with Bonesaw, by the way? Because you had a dodge as well on your
I
right.
took the dodge
You took
already,
the dodge.
he's taken that in. I'll buy an attack on Ebb.
So again, you're on your bonus 2 because they're singled out.
Yep. So 3.
3 hits.
I'll take the momentous push dodge. And I will keep going closer to...
Yeah, to stodge up the space. It's going to be a hell of a clustered end to this game.
Then last attack.
So it's just soft cover, but there
Yeah.
you got 3 hits again.
3 hits again for the momentous push dodge again.
So the weird thing is now, I think I'm possibly within range of getting the ball, but I can't do anything with it. The takeout is still the primary aim.
We'll move that. We know I Spy's on her. I'll take the dodge. And I'll push you away. Actually, I'll keep you engaged. So push you that way. And it's back to you.
Alright, we're totally not re-recording this because we forgot the parting blow rules. So, Azimuth is up next. He's being engaged by Skulk and the rats, and that is not where he wants to be in life. He doesn't want to leave Skulk's melee zone, but he does want to engage Pelage without being engaged by Bonesaw, so he's going to go there, I think, which is everything there. However, it does mean he leaves Vileswarm's melee zone, so you will get a passing blow on me, which, did you know, viewers, does not trigger reposition, so...
It's not like we've been playing this game since season 1.
No.
So let's just roll this. Need
So,
3s to
threes to be
snare.
snared, yeah. Oh, that's a wrap.
And I get the wrap. So I think in that case I'll do 3 damage, 1 damage. So I take 4 damage overall.
Yeah, that really hurt. Puts me on like 11, I think. So, Azimuth then, he's going to take a punch at Pelage. He has 6 attack base, but he loses 1 because Skulk is engaging him. He gains 2 for I Spy, and he gains 1 because Windfinder is there, and Pelage is on 8 health.
Yep.
Got nothing to bonus time with, so essentially I've just got to hope for sexy spiky rolls. So we'll go for the first one. We're after 4 pluses, because she's knocked down, so that is 4 hits so far. 5 hits there, that is not high enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's. I'll take 2 damage.
Yep.
2 damage on her, which would be momentous, but she's got empathy. We'll go again for another round of attacks. So we've got 5 attack base, +2, +3 even, because Windfinder. Looking for 4s. Miss there. That's strong already.
Yep. Yeah.
That's strong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 2 on the wrap. The 2 on the wrap doesn't help massively. To be momentous 3, which doesn't do anything, and then a non-momentous 1, so 4 damage.
2 health left.
Final one. See if he can round out the game. The big man who has literally dominated the game at this stage. 4s. So 3 hits so far. How much has he got left?
2.
Alright, he needs 1 more hit basically. Oh, it's tasty. It's not enough.
Oh.
3 is.
Do you want to take a momentous result?
He hasn't got anything momentous that low. Oh, damn it! It's kind of fair though, to be fair. So I am going to take the netted non-momentously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to knock Skulk down, and I'm going to make a dodge.
Do you want to dodge out of the 2 inches of her so that you don't take 3?
I could, but I kind of want to be engaging her as the other thing as
Yeah.
well. She's going to be able to kill him, but if she's standing there swinging with him.
Yep.
So I think the thing is, you hit Windfinder and you get a double dodge anyway. I can't dodge into you. I'll take the 1 inch dodge, but I think realistically I'm not going to move too far. I'm just going to move maybe there, just to get
Yeah.
within the cover. I think that's probably a little. I'll say no because I think I've moved more than an inch there. But at the end of the activation, he will take 3 damage.
Yep.
Which I think puts him on 8. So he's a poorly boy. This is going to lead to a very interesting next activation or 2. Oh, what is this game? It's a good one though. It's a good one.
I've no right to still be with Pelage. So Pelage unfortunately has to sacrifice her movement to stand up because on 2 health she's not doing very well.
So she'll clear the knockdown.
Yep. She'll sacrifice her movement. Actually, no. She'll spend a momentum
Okay.
because I could still get her away from anyone who can hurt her.
Yep.
So
you won't be able to heal her.
I won't be able to heal her, but I will be able to sprint away.
Run away.
So I will buy an attack on Windfinder.
I can't do anything about this.
Attack 5 goes down to 3 for cover and azimuth, and I bonus time back in.
5 pluses. You've used your fated this turn,
Yep.
so
4 dice. Nothing. Buy another. Bonus time again. Oops. 2.
2.
Oops. So 2 dice is a momentous dodge.
I'll move the ice spy marker out of the way for you, mate, just so you've got some room.
So dodge to there, which takes me out of. Is it?
No, just in, because I've just nudged it when I've moved it there.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get the dodge off it again here.
No, it's fine because Morn is being a complete pain in the. Yep.
Yeah, Morn is Morn.
Okay, so we take the last attack with the bonus time, and we hope.
5 pluses, my dear. 1 hit.
1, which is the momentous dodge.
Hey.
So momentum, I should be able to dodge away from everybody. I will then just walk because I'm not sure. Ebb 7 inches. Yeah, Ebb can't get to her if I just walk to be within 2 of her and in cover.
And she's hides next to Graves and is like, please help me.
Yep. So now at the end of her activation, you choose either snared or 3 damage.
Just for Windfinder, this is.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just take the snared because she's poorly as is, to be honest.
Yep.
Okay, over to Wanda then. Wanda's just going to try and set things up now. So Wanda's going to move just to this position, just outside of an inch of the rats, and make an attack on Skulky Boy. 3 attack base, +2 for singled out. Looking for 3s and 1.
Yep.
That is 2 hits so far, but luckily it's a navigator. It makes precise calculations despite being a seagull.
It's a very mathematically precise bird.
It's when it's trying to steal chips from people. So 1 away for armor is the full playbook. I'll take a momentous double dodge. Mm-hmm. And I am going to double dodge myself into base contact with the rats. Just essentially to be a pain.
Yep. Right, it's a simple one from the Morts this turn. We're just going to confirm that's 5, so he's within 6. Sacrifice Morn's movement to stand up, and we'll spend her 1 to put Malice onto Vet Graves for +2 attack.
Right, Eb is going to continue the bullying of the Morticians here by the Navigators. He's going to move to here, so he's still within Bonesaw's range. He's going to make an attack on Skulk. So I get 4 tap base down to 3 because of crowding. 2 for singled out, +1 for wander, and we're looking for 3s and 1.
Yep.
So that's not bad already. That's
Yeah,
not bad.
no,
Okay, so playbook is 4 long, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. 4, and then 1 on the wrap. I'll take the momentous 2 and the non-momentous 1 to do 3 damage.
So 11 health on him.
And then I'll swing once again. So same again, 3s and 1. Everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Sprung a Leak is tempting actually this time round. So I am going to put a AoE on Skulk essentially, which will do 2 damage to him and -1 armor.
Yep.
And I'm also going to take the 1 damage non-momentously on the wrap. So 3 damage total.
Yep.
Because that will be 4 hits, then the 1, yeah.
So no momentum out
no
of that.
momentum gain, so I've only got 2.
But he's on 8 health.
He is. I am going to spend 2 of my momentum to heal Azimuth. I'm going to put Azimuth up to 12 health, just because he's looking very, very poorly at the moment, and Vet Graves having all of that is scary for me.
Okay, so we've got the second to last activation from the Morts, which is Vet Graves. Vet Graves is going to walk across this, staying outside of one of Azimuth and Windfinder. Wander and Windfinder, and he's going to buy an attack on Azimuth.
I'll take the poise just for the defensive buff, to be honest.
Yep, so he goes back up to 4s. I have attack 5 +2 for Malice. I'm going to bonus time 1 in to give me all of those.
So 4s and 0 for the moment.
Yep.
You got space there, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
So 5 hits is the non-momentous knockdown. Yeah. Non-momentous knockdown and exhaustion. Let's just pop that up, and then nobody's going to declare any counters.
He's just making sure no one can.
Yeah. Buy an attack, and I might as well just hit you again.
So
you're down to 2s now because snare
I am
knocked down.
indeed 12 health.
You can't knock the bird down.
It's another good one.
It is, so I'll do. It's not good enough.
It's great, it's not good enough.
It's not good enough. I can do 1 damage on the wrap because you don't have the ball for the tackle, and I can do momentous 2.
Puts him on 9 health.
I needed the second momentum. Yep. Okay, so that gives me 2 momentum. I can either stand up
or heal.
or I can heroic to give Valswarm 2 influence.
Yes.
I'm gonna heroic and hope that Fathom doesn't kill. So
Fathom's going to have to pull amazing tricks out of her backside here, though.
yep.
Okay, let's see what she can do. Fathom's going to use my game plan card. She's within 8 inches of the edge of the pitch. She's going to charge for 1.
All defensive.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. She's going to barrel across to there, basically. So, she has got 4 attack base. She gets 4 for charging. She gets 2 for singled out. And she's got Ebb and the bird. And we're looking for 4s and 1 for this.
4's nothing because you sprung.
Because I sprung a leak, yes. So,
Yeah.
4s and 0. I'm going to try and lean over and roll over here. So 4s and 0. That's Not one, so one's for days though. They've all missed. They've missed. So far, 5 have hit.
That's the 2 damage at the top.
So we'll re-roll these ones here. How much health is he on, mate?
8.
8. So
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
we'll take the non-momentous 2 twice to go up to 4, and the non-momentous 1 to go up to 5.
Leaving him on 3.
She'll swing again, so we lose our charge dice from all of that. So we've got our 4 base, +2, +2. He's now 3-0.
Yep.
So,
You've already got it.
yeah, good going, mate.
On camera.
On the camera, straight low down. The takeout final there, that's ridiculous. We'll go to the post-match and we'll go and have a cup of tea and we'll see you in a second. And we are back, and what a game. That was...
Again,
tennis
swingy.
and then went to combat.
Swingy game. We always seem to have these ones.
This one was only 3 turns though, we were alright.
3 turns, but 4 hours. So, yeah, that says what it is. But it wasn't the standard Mortician's grind, was it?
No, it was
very different.
Well, we were saying it's a quirky little team actually that you've came out with that. I mean, completely casual game as always, but like
Yeah.
that is a quirky little lineup that you made 1 or 2 changes to.
Yeah.
You've got a fun little team there.
You would not put that lineup out competitively, I don't think. Morn, I need to play a lot more Morn to figure out exactly the best timing for her.
But I don't know if she actually did what she's supposed to do, which was stand in the middle and just give buffs out.
She, after turn 1, constantly gave +2 tack to people.
Yeah.
So
You think put Gast in there or something, and you will probably see a massive reward.
I think yeah. I mean, into Navigators, you either want Gast for the extra cost to come in on him, or you want Casket for shutting down your charge.
chuck someone in a box as well.
Yeah. So I think you would maybe drop 1 of the 2 rat catchers. Not sure if it's Pelage does a lot of damage, but Sculpt makes it very pain in the ass for you to kick.
Likewise with the Navigators actually, yeah. I think it's a case of playing the pure guild is always good. It's good for the channel to show off like the full box, especially for newer players and that. But yeah, if I would make a recommendation, you chuck Horizon off the board where he belongs and you put Siren on the pitch instead, because the ability to give her a free charge at 11-inch range with 2-inch melee with that seduced on 2 is phenomenal.
Yeah, and I spent the whole game Ebb hid in the forest, and I'm thinking, is Ebb actually being used? And
That's
then
really
a crucial sprung a leak onto Skulk at the end, which meant that Fathom could just come in and go, you know what, he's dead now.
I think the game swung on that Pelage takeout, not takeout with Grave Candle. I think you're right. As soon as that was triggered, you literally, as soon as you went to record the next one, went, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Because it then turned the focus of your turn to protect Pelage. Yeah. And if she would have gone off the table, I still would have gone for Skulk, but you would have had more activations to do janky stuff to get away.
Yeah, Skulk would have had...
He's got poised, he's got everything.
Yeah. But yeah, you play these games, you run things you wouldn't necessarily run normally. You have a bit of a laugh with it.
Speaking of a bit of a laugh, player of the game, Azimuth.
Oh
my god!
Player of the game, but also fluff of the game. Yeah. Right at the end, leaving Pelage on 2 health.
I know, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
going in, all he needed to do was hit...
like 3 hits?
3. 4s, he just needed to get 3 of them.
Yeah.
Nothing, everything, even on the reroll.
But fantastic, knockdown specialist, being able to get him in turn 1
yes.
and knock everybody on their backsides is huge for burning momentum.
Yeah. And that Fathom Windfinder Legendary is ridiculous.
I can't take no credit for that. You were like, you should use the legendary now, it's really good. And I was like, oh my god, it is.
Yeah.
So no, massive thank you again.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks very much.
Definitely come back with another lineup in the future. But thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yep.
What a video that was. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, check out this one, because this is great, and check out this one, because this is great as well. If you enjoyed those videos, there is a link in the description below to our Patreon page. If you want to support us, it's greatly appreciated. Thank you.